Friendship is something that you should nurture. I feel like I need a pen and paper. Scared of people that have so much space, storage in their heart. If you have friends, you should be willing to sacrifice for them. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mercelina Bassi and this is Lifestyle Club. Guys, I know it's been like a long time. We had like a sit down video and I'm super excited. Honestly, this is now sounding very new to me. It's looking really new to me, but I've got it covered. So yeah, guys, we have a guest.
Oh no.
So we have a
I'm
guest.
never a guest, please. Never.
Although she's not new, you guys already know her on the channel. This is Charity. I think she will introduce herself by herself.
Always.
But yeah, we are both really opinionated, if you ask me, but like in a good way. We don't usually like just go on and start talking and saying our opinions, but like silently we tend to like talk about things and they're usually in sync. So yeah, we're here to talk about a very, very important topic. We are friends by the grace of God, and you all know that friendships can be so hard or complicated, and it takes a lot of work and people who are willing to want to make it work, right? And we are no longer doing just normal kind of friendships because like we're faith-based, we are Christians, and yeah, we tend to like ask God for directions, and we are just in the era where we are so intentional and then passionate about people we call friends, so that we should be able to give our best. So yeah, we don't have any script because really I wanted it to come from the bowels of our heart. So I don't know why Charity is looking at her phone though, but
I'm
here
reading
to
my
talk about
husband's
friendship.
chats.
So Charity, just introduce yourself for proceed.
Hi guys, I am Chacha. Oh, that's what I like to be called anyways.
Okay.
I'm Mercelina's friend. Yeah, so this is me, all of me. And today we are going to be talking about faith and friendship actually. And we are going to be as real as possible. We are not going to be adding or subtracting. We're just going to be saying things as it is.
So yeah, just a quick story, a bit backstory. Funny enough, like I didn't even plan to be friends with Charity.
She didn't know me.
I didn't know her.
We had not crossed paths.
Honestly, I at that point in my life, I was not looking for friends, honestly, because you just want to, like, now when you're not planning something, it's not like you're not open to friendships, or like it's not just something that you have scripted in your mind or something that you have plans for. And yeah, it started, and I would say that from the beginning I was like kind of holding back. And
so you're holding back?
Yes, now I told you now. I told you now. Like I was like, oh, this guy should not break my heart. And I think there was a time that like Charity was going through stuff, and I was like, why is this guy giving me this kind of attitude? Like I was not used to understanding that yeah, there are ways people tend to like deal with personal issues, challenges, and all. So that's one thing about friendship, right? The more you give people chances, the more those people give you chances.
Yeah.
The more better you get to know them, right? Like Charity, I must really give it to you because like at some point of our friendship, I could see like could I say commitment, your pursuits to make sure that like it works. And that is it, coming from a place of humility, honestly. People might find it like people when you tend to tell them, oh, they'll go home and start thinking about this. And then go, like from a place of humility, don't text me and tell me that. From a place of humility, honestly, like I'm so grateful because like for you to have friends that don't really overthink
why are you just saying this now?
Because it just came to my mind.
You should have said it before to ginger me well.
You're not serious.
Anyways, always been natural.
So to you, like what is friendship? On what basis you think you tend to like make friends from maybe I should
Whichever
rephrase
way,
it
I think I understand what
on,
you're saying though.
okay, like on which basics do you find friends or like select friends?
Hmm. Okay, for me, I would say, should I call it selection? Mine is usually the
The
connection.
okay,
I work with connection a lot,
okay,
like a whole lot. Connection for me. Then there's this thing they call discerning.
hmm,
I apply that to my friendship,
okay,
right? I just click with somebody. For you, the first time I saw you was in church.
yes,
You
yes,
came
yes,
out to
yes.
give testimony and she came out to testify,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
we just it clicked for me. In fact, I wanted her to play a very,
Yeah,
big
important role.
important role in my life as at that point, even if I was adjusting her for the first
First
time.
time,
I just, okay, let me have your number. I don't know if it was the first day I met
but
you
you
or the
never
second.
texted.
i I did not. Wedding plans, you know how it can be.
Ah, cha
Sorry.
cha.
No,
I don't
no.
want to switch because that's what I like to express myself in pidgin.
I think, do you know what? Please, can we be? Let's just be ourselves.
Okay.
We can switch. We can, even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Hausa, then you interpret in the caption. I don't know whatsoever.
yeah.
But
Okay.
this is. I want this to be really real and
Yeah.
smooth, right?
Okay.
We should flow. Anyhow we feel we can flow. So yeah, I got your number, and
Yes.
I'm sorry. I actually thought I texted, or maybe I called you and your line did not even go through.
Abamana.
No, seriously, because you that you don't like us. Anyways, I saw her, I liked her, we clicked, and for the first time I felt like, okay, I want this lady to do something. And then I
Yeah.
spoke with Mama.
Oh
And I was
yeah.
like, do you know that lady? And I described her and she was like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
she's cool. I said, okay. So for me, that was what I wanted. And then from there, we would, move into the
Yeah.
friendship proper. But because of wedding plans, I never really got to like see you after that time for
Mm-hmm.
us to talk. And then I think it was not after my wedding I
No,
texted,
I
I don't
think you
know.
posted your wedding IV on Facebook. Then I now reach out like, oh hi, Sister Charity.
You reached out?
Yes, now I was like, Sister Charity, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. We're not like, oh, I'll send you IV. Don't worry, I'll send you IV on WhatsApp. I never saw that, but that
Oh
was
my
okay.
god, my
So I think
bad.
that was why I did not attend the wedding because I was like, oh, I wasn't invited, but well, cool.
Anyways, thank God you know how your own wedding plans
Yes.
was, so you understand.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so
after the wedding, we got talking,
mm,
right? I actually did not know that we would be this close today.
yeah.
We got talking, text. And then yeah, from there we'd see in church, although she's this kind of person that once they close from church, she runs home. So there's never that time to actually just
Yeah, we
catch
don't talk
up.
in
We
church.
don't talk, we don't even,
Yes.
people don't know we are that
Yes,
close.
they will not
And they
know.
would not know
Yeah.
because we hardly talk in church. Everybody will just rush
Face your business
off
and yeah.
and like that. So yeah, friendship for me, like back to the question, I like to when it clicks. I don't know
Okay.
how to force my way into people's lives. Like it just
Yeah.
gets to click for me, then I discern because I know it is very difficult to make friends with everybody. My
Yes.
circle is very, very small.
So
Yeah, and friendship for me is something I value so much. When I start it, I'm going all in.
yeah.
Yep.
To me, I feel like to me I would say that I have loads of acquaintances. I know this might like break some people's hearts, but like there might be people out there that will say, "Oh, you are cool with them. They think they're your friend."
Mm.
But I've gotten to that point in my life where I am selectively available, not because people offended me or anything, but I'm just trying to be particular about friendships because, like, marriage is not all about it. Because even in marriage, there are sometimes that you need friends. I think always you need friends because there is a space of your life that friends feel that your husband cannot feel it.
Yeah.
Because friends make you feel like your old self. They make you like
There's
feel,
some things you want
yes,
to
you want
let
to,
out. They can
yes.
actually
Your
relate to
husband will
it.
not understand,
Yeah.
but friendship, your friends would always understand. So that is why right now I am advocating for intentional friendship. But how do you deal with conflict in friendship? Because to me, I feel like that is why I don't like making friends. I
You
don't know
notice the
why.
way I just
Yes.
you see what I just did there? It's a lot.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared
Why
of.
is my heart pounding? No, but for real, it's really a lot. Because why is my heart pounding? It's the question is making me nervous. I don't like it. Naturally, I don't like conflicts. Right? Naturally, I don't like conflict. And
Yeah.
just like you know how you feel when a man you love breaks your heart.
Yeah. That friendship breakup is painful.
It's painful. I had one time
Shit.
and you needed to see how I was crying as though a relationship of 6 years had just ended. That was how I felt.
And it's not bad. It's not. Do you know? I feel like people should get to that point that they can tell their friends, "I really do not want to lose you." I'm not, because there's something about pride and over familiarity. Over familiarity in friendship is not good
It's very
because
bad.
you do not tend to see
Or
the
value that
words,
person.
yes, in that person anymore. You get so familiar with them and you feel like, yeah, they will
You can
get to a
just do
time you are
whatever you
tired with
want.
them,
Yeah.
yes. So I try as much as possible not to get too familiar with people. And I know, like, I have my weaknesses. There's nobody that does not have weakness. In fact, that is the more reason why friendship is hard, because a bit complicated. I don't want to say hard because there are people that have had friendship for 30 years, 40
And they're
years.
still holding on to it so well.
So back to the question. I don't want us to
So
keep jumping.
conflict in friendship. In as much as I try to avoid it, it has to do with two people. You
Yeah,
cannot try to make friendship improve when the other person is
not
not
really.
willing. I feel friendship is something that has to do with two people working together. You have to work. If you're leaving the workload for the other person, it's not even going to work. At some point, the person would really get frustrated.
Yeah.
Somebody that likes to fuel my friendship. It cannot just die.
Power.
You know how we both love roses now.
Yeah.
One time that I had to cut one and give to you,
Yes.
it died, and I felt really bad because I felt like I was not nurturing it enough.
Yeah.
Friendship is something that you should nurture, right? Like we were talking about how
I feel like I need a pen and paper.
so yeah, don't drive me along.
Sorry.
Anyways, it's something that should be nurtured, something that should be cared for. I value friendship. I don't know why I value friendship so much. It's something that should be nurtured. It should be taken care of. You need to keep it fresh. We need to keep it going. It's not
Yeah.
something that should die. I feel like the kind of friendship I like to keep are the type that would last forever. Let us grow old together. That is what I want.
You know, in the group, we used to talk about us going on vacation on our own.
Yeah, because I love it. Imagine, let me put it this way. Conflicts. I don't like conflicts because I'll use school as an example. Let's say a toddler that is old enough to go to crèche,
Yeah.
and then from there, the levels in school in education, and then you're passing. Let me start from JS1 to JS3. You know how it's used to repeat a class,
It's so painful.
or when you drop out from a university and you have to like go and start all over again. That's like, okay, when conflict happens in a friendship, you're ending it and having to go into a new one, starting all over again. You go with fear.
You cannot. That's one thing. Sorry to cut you short. I'm of the opinion that not every friendship should be ended because of conflict, right? But in as much as we are friends, I am open-minded that we would fight. But
Definitely.
I have taken you to be an imperfect person.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken you to have flaws and I've
Yeah.
accepted you like that. I am not going to be focusing on your weaknesses and your flaws. I am
Mm-hmm.
going to be accepting you for your strengths and the values I saw in you that made
Yes.
me choose you as my friend.
Exactly.
So when we're having conflict, because siblings fight,
Yeah, a lot.
and you know that this your sibling has a particular character you do not like, but you cannot just ditch
You
them
have to
because
deal with it always because they are going to
I've
be on your faces
yes,
forever.
I've learned to
Yeah.
put things in compartments, that would help me not to splash your flaws on the beautiful thing we have. It's very hard,
Mm.
honestly, it's very hard. But to me, I'm of this opinion that not every conflict should make you, as long as it's not detrimental to your health, to your life, as long as that person is not bad or evil, you shouldn't just say, oh,
You
because
want to end
yes,
a
that little
friendship,
thing,
a
let's,
friendship of
yes,
years.
let that friendship just end.
It's really
Honestly,
heartbreaking.
it's
I'm not
that,
going to lie, it's
it's
heartbreaking.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And it's truth is this our generation. People just feel like you can dump friends and
Without knowing the damage it's going to cause in their lives.
so
It's
yeah.
really heartbreaking for me. I don't know if it's because maybe I get really emotional sometimes, but when I value something and I lose it, it breaks my heart so much. It breaks me. It makes me feel like I failed at something. So I could not maintain this one. I couldn't keep it.
So as I was saying, the main purpose of this video, when you go online, you see people talking about giving their own perspective about friendship. Oh, if this friend is not calling you, then forget about that friend, delete their number, don't call them. I'm not of that opinion,
Mm,
right?
mm.
Because people have their thing they are going through. They
Energy
have,
for energy.
yes,
They'll be
I'm
like
not,
egusi for
yeah.
egusi.
That is why I'm saying faith based. The
Yeah.
word standard of friendship is not my
Mm-hmm.
standard, right?
Yeah.
I was reading the book of Proverbs when I think I'm going to put the Bible passage. It was talking about how you need to select your friends using God factor. So it is very important. I'm not this generation is so messed up, honestly. That is why friendship is failing. People no longer believe in friendship. And that
Yeah.
is why I'm putting out this video. I will see somebody say, I don't like friends drama, I don't like friends drama. You are not perfect yourself. Like you have
Mm.
your own. The fact that you are being so defensive and you are caging yourself, you don't know that you're even dishing out some a particular character to that your other party, to
It's
that
a
friend.
two-way
Yes,
thing. You
two-way
might
thing.
also be doing something
So when you
that they are
get
not
so
cool
yeah,
with.
so when you
Yeah.
get so overprotective of yourself, it will just make you not to even get the best out of friendship. Honestly, that is my own point. So let's talk about sacrifice in friendship. Are you of the opinion that I'm not talking about friends that the other person is selfish. I'm talking about friends that you people have same values, same beliefs, and you people are just on the same spot. Do you think sacrificing in friendship is worth it? And do you think it should be counted against the other person?
Okay. Being counted against the other person. No. But sacrifices in friendship is really worth it. It is always worth it. So this is you're doing it from your heart, not minding if this person is willing to sacrifice for you.
Hmm.
But for me, I feel it should be a two-way thing. If you have friends, you should be willing to sacrifice for them.
Give them gifts.
You should be willing to sacrifice for them in any way you can. It is very, very important because yeah, that's one of the things that friendships are for.
Yeah,
Sacrifice, right?
sacrifice.
Aside love. What do you
Hmm.
think?
The fact that you need to sacrifice in friendship doesn't mean it's going to be convenient. If you are sacrificing, there are sometimes that you feel like, oh my god, this thing is really hard.
That's
But
why it's called
yes, that's
sacrifice,
why
and
it's
that's
like
why it's actually called sacrifice.
so you don't have to go about feeling
It is
guilty.
anything that is that sacrifice. It's never easy.
Yeah, it's not.
Totally, it is never easy. Nah, that's why they call it sacrifice.
So I feel like in friendship, you shouldn't count sacrifice against the other person. If you are going to be
Okay,
doing
boss.
something for somebody as friends, just see it that you are doing it for the person. Don't see it as, oh, because I'm doing this for this person, I have to look down on this person. To
Or this person owes me because I've done
yes,
this for the
because I'm doing.
person. Yeah.
Do you, to be honest, I like giving in friendship, and when you reject my gift or my intention, it makes me really sad. And it's like that's in I feel like you know how gossip is painful in friendship.
Mm,
I feel like you rejecting or seeing that, oh, I'm trying to raise shoulders for giving you stuffs is really painful because to me I feel like I am this kind of person that I like to
Raise
treat my
shoulders, yeah. Me
friends.
that like gifts, please
Yes,
shower me
you
with
too. You give
gifts.
gifts.
Shower me with gifts.
Yes, like I want to be able to see my friends grow together with me so that we
Yeah.
don't have to be jealous of each other. I don't have to be jealous. It's okay. Like there are sometimes that unintentionally jealousy can come in. You just feel bad. Oh, I wish this thing happens to me instead of this person, right? But you have to cast it out. But me, I feel like I've gotten to that point in my life, that I can never allow jealousy come in between me and my friends.
So sorry to cut you short. I know. Should we talk about jealousy now
Okay.
or later?
Okay, maybe later.
We'll talk about it later because that
Yeah.
one is very important. It is demonic.
It's demonic.
Like aside have getting to experience it in friendship, one should not even have that in them.
Mm.
You shouldn't even have that in you. Like even if you cannot even be jealous of your enemy, you
Mm.
should never have jealousy in
Yeah.
you. It
True.
is it is not something I always wish for in friendship. Friendships, I pray about friendships because these things are really how will I put it? They are precious.
Yeah.
Friendships are so precious. They are something to care for. So I would say for sacrifices it could be anything, not necessarily gifts. You going out of your way to like love somebody
Mm.
genuinely is sacrifice. You getting
Sacrifice.
to do
True.
something for somebody when the person is not even present, how you defend them is sacrifice. What else? For some people that don't like texting or calling or picking calls, let me attack you and rub it
Wait,
on your
wait now. Wait,
face.
Tamara, you should be telling that. These are better.
Advice is all about, even when you don't feel like doing something,
You have to do
you should be able, because this is friendship is a commitment.
it. It is
You've
oh
committed yourself to something, so just be
chai.
ready. It needs a whole lot of work. At least I should know why you don't like taking calls, or I should know when I should call you, or okay, if
No,
calls
that
are
does
not,
not apply to my friends,
yeah, so,
honestly,
or if
because
calls are not
I'm
okay, let
selectively
me know how
available,
we can
honestly.
actually communicate. Imagine if I'm
Yeah,
your friend and
you're in
you
trouble or something.
do you get
I
like I
used to
would
have
really.
a friend that were really close. I think at that time she was my best friend. But one of the reason I still love her, it's not like I don't love her or anything, but I just had to like draw that line. I was like, no, I'm not going to keep being the one making, like, that is one thing about sacrifice, right? Sometimes it can overweigh the other person. If
You
somebody
keep
is trying
making
to, yes,
efforts
if
and the other
somebody is
person
trying
is not even
to
willing to.
sacrifice, is one thing for you to be able to return the sacrifice, is another thing for you to admit or to accept those sacrifices. They are two-way things. They are two different things rather. So if you are not giving this, you are not accepting the sacrifice, you are not returning this, reciprocating the sacrifice, it can be so tiring. So next up we're going to be talking about communication in friendship, expressions in friendship. You might genuinely not be aware that your friend is angry with you, and I feel like that's one of the things that breaks friendship. Like you don't even know the other person is angry with you, and to you you feel like everything is going on well.
Okay, so I used to be someone that hardly talks. Even when I'm hurting, I don't talk. I never knew how to express myself. I had to learn it, right? Also trying to work on my heart made me work on that aspect, so that I will
That's what
not
I wanted to
just
hear.
have this person did
Yeah,
something and I'm keeping it.
store it.
It's hurting me but I cannot voice
Yeah.
out. So genuine friendship requires that you can actually talk,
Mm-hmm.
not in a rude manner, in a very soft spoken way,
Subtle.
right? Subtle way. I
Yeah,
think people
but
should go on friendship dates. Like, aside just hanging out to go and eat nice food, talk about yourselves. I think one thing about friendship, people should not always expect to, in fact, expect anything at any time. So something happened on the group chat that day. I said something. I had mixed feelings. Did I take a camo?
okay, I was like,
was
No, I was
like,
like, this one don't go drink akamu and akara.
in my mind, I was like, what is wrong with this girl? And then in my head, I'm like, it's not that deep. I'm like, it's not that deep. This is not about us. So move, move, move. And then I just continued. I did not say anything. I continued. And then in boxed and we spoke. I was like, nah, I'm not angry. I understand what you're saying.
No, I said it
So
on the group. I was like, but Chacha, you know that I'm just trying to gag.
yeah, you said that. So I was like, no, I'm not mad. I understand. So one thing I'm learning to know, right, is that in friendships, you need to work on your mind. You
Mm,
cannot always get
okay,
angry
my
at everything.
anything,
The person might not
at
even mean it
anything,
that way.
yes.
I would not purposely want to do something to hurt your feelings. I
Mm.
would not want to do. Why would I want to do that?
That is why I feel like, I'm sorry to cut you
Mm-hmm,
short.
it's fine.
I feel like just love you. If you don't love that person, you cannot even take,
I said this
yes.
into someone
It just
some
has
days
to be
back.
love.
I said if you don't love somebody, every little thing they do would
Yes.
get you peace.
To me, when people tell me, like eventually tell me how maybe what I've done to offend them, and probably I didn't know, and we had moved past it, and maybe probably you are showing that there's no problem between us and stuff like that, and eventually you tell me, I immediately feel, I know I should be apologizing to you, but the first thing I feel is disappointment. The first thing I feel is hurt. I feel like I would immediately feel like, oh, this person do not even really love me. This person do not even value me as much as I value them. Because to me, in friendship, you offend me, but it's not every offense I talk about. That
Yeah.
does not mean that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You just offend me, I don't like, I beg, I've waived it. I'm not even
Exactly.
thinking about it because
Mm.
this person is my friend, and I feel like the love I have for this person is greater than the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's very, very, very critical.
True
And
though.
you know me say if I'm angry or something, it's show on my face. I don't really know how to
Yeah.
so I'm usually very scared. I'm scared of people that have so much space, storage in their heart for offense. Like that thing scares me
Then the
because
day you have issue, they start
Jesus,
listening and listening. That it's not
that
okay.
does not make them a bad person. It's just a weakness that they have. You just need people in your circle that are lovable, so that even when we are trying
When
to be
you're
so
when you're showing it to
critical.
not feel like you're doing too much
Yes,
too.
when you are getting too critical, overthinking about pride and all of that, they're always there
Please.
to remind you that it's not a big deal. Just
Sorry. That word just reminded me of something.
okay.
How can you deal with somebody that is an overthinker in a friendship?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Am I? Is it really that bad?
Did I call your name?
But what am I feeling like you're talking about?
I'm feeling guilty. Do you feel like you're an
Mm,
overthinker?
I know I am an overthinker.
Actually, yes, I just remembered
I
something.
am.
You are. And
Am I
friendship,
supposed to say this
when
on
you're in
camera?
friendship, yes, nah. When you're in friendship with an overthinker,
Mm.
how can you handle this kind of people?
I feel like two overthinkers cannot be friends. It's just better for people to just know that
That's boss.
you cannot be
That's
friends because
boss.
you might not even be thinking that way about something or an event that just played out, and that other person is already overthinking it. And you, as an overthinker, you still go home and start thinking, why is that person overthinking that thing? Do you get?
And you feel
So
see, at some point you there's a way you'd start being too careful.
yeah, not to hurt that person. And I don't want to get to that point. I remember there was one time I told you that I didn't like what you said.
My mind was like, hey, who said me? I was trying to, I did not mean it that
So
way.
how
No,
did
that
you go
was not what
past
I
it? I think I was still the one that the next day I was the one that you started giving me distance or something. I
I
think you were
needed to,
hot.
I was really hot. Let me take a step back to like really study this person and know what's up. Or could it be that she was having a bad day? Did something really happen? So
But it's good you are thinking from both
I
perspectives.
actually just took a step back to really like, you know, think.
Handle and overthinker.
Yeah.
I think you just need to be generous. You need to be kind because
And I think open-minded too.
yes, and open-minded. Because I would say I am a very analytical person, and sometimes I might say something to you, not rudely, but like maybe bringing up issues that are past. maybe something you said to me yesterday, and I am sad, not angry. I am sad about it, and then I'm bringing it up to you, like telling you that this is what you said I didn't like, and you might be feeling sad, not angry. That how come I'm feeling bad about this particular thing, and you would want to be being too careful not to offend me or make me sad anymore. But I feel like in that state, trying to distance yourself from that person or trying to feel bad, trying to be careful is not the solution to it, because it's just going to make matters worse. Be kind to them, be patient to them, reassure them that that is not, it's hard. Somebody that has pride cannot do it. You can just reassure them, and don't just overthink it too. So you can just tell them, oh babe, I'm sorry, that is not really what I meant, or that is not how I meant it. How about, and no be so e be, or you can just even crack joke or make fun out of it. But why do you even ask that kind of a question?
I just thought of it when you made that, like when you
Okay,
stated.
okay.
Anyway, so what I'd like to say is,
In
in
conclusion,
conclusion, yeah, because we're rounding up, about to run. What I'd like to say is that beware of friends
yeah,
who rather
and in
be in
competition.
competition with you than compliment you. Make sure you have friends around you who respect you, they value you, they can equally make sacrifices for you. People who you can actually, call at any time and they're always
Yeah,
there
always
to
there.
respond.
And also, I feel like everybody should be given chance towards friendship. It's okay if you don't want to be friends. If friendship is not your thing, but then at the end of the day, you just know that you can never be an island. So you can actually intentionally select your friends by trusting God and praying about it. Because even the Bible said that by strength shall no man prevail.
Yeah.
So if you ask anything with his name, he's definitely going to do it. And ask for
Anything.
spirit of discernment for God
Yeah.
to really help you in selecting friends. Even if God help you, you still have to do the work. God is not going to come down, and because you are dealing with humans, we have different backgrounds, different beliefs,
And
and all of that.
perspective.
But there are good people out there. Please do not allow past experience, past trauma to make you to inflict your insecurities on people, because you just be the one at the end lose of
You're going to
everything.
be missing
Yes, you are
out.
just going to be missing out on God's purpose and all of that, because sometimes friends are not just there for the fun of it. Friends are
Some
there
people
like
are
a
there for,
ladder, yes,
yes,
to
for your
take you.
life. You can't do it all
Yes,
by yourself, trust me.
honestly, when you have good friends, they are there for a purpose, either to uplift you while they are uplifting themselves, or I'm sorry, why they are rising, rather, they are there to also uplift you.
And
That
hold
is the
your
good friends
hands.
in
Yeah,
quotes,
yeah.
the ones that want you to grow together. Just stay out of that. Learn to love your friends. Help them to love you too. Be your best version of yourself, and just love them, love yourself, love them, so that you don't tend to overthink and then ponder on things that are not even that deep, honestly.
On the other
Yeah.
hand, I think it is not okay to keep accommodating toxic friendships. If it's
Toxicity.
too toxic and you do not have peace, please run,
Run, run.
disappear.
Just do a double check to make sure that it's not just
Yeah.
in your head. Sha. So if it's toxic, run. Like now, after watching this video, just try and look for friends that can grow with you. See, I miss those days that it's just now I'm not doing friendship because I like you, you're beautiful. No, if we cannot grow together, if we're not in the same sector of reasoning, our values does not sync. I don't want to be friends with you. We can be acquaintance, but no, friendship now to me
You
is
cannot be
deeper.
friends with
No,
everybody.
no, 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 it's not
Friendship is actually
possible.
very deep
Yes, it's too
for
deep.
me and it's important.
So yes, guys, we have come to the end of today's video, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and let me know if this is the kind of videos you like to see on the channel. We can try to incorporate it with vlogs. Yes, thank you, Chacha, for coming. I truly appreciate.
Always, girl, I got you.